West individual in this country. I have three requests to make, demands, in fact, to make on behalf of humanity. One, all the case files must be opened on all those who've been killed as a result of intolerance. I don't care whether they were said to have abused this avatar or this prophet or not. The important thing is that they have been extrajudicially murdered. And time again, these files disappear. The students who butchered, who killed in public, in open daylight, in the presence of armed police, the students who were arrested have been released. I understand that the police, some police commander made a comment that they are not expected to go and manufacture accused or the criminal perpetrators. Imagine that kind of language coming from those who are supposed to protect us in this country. Something was done there. Films were made. The students who chased that girl into what you considered safety, they're known. Some of them were arrested, and then they were freed. And we say that we're living in a civilized society where royal heads like Sulu Gambari can insist that those who happen not to believe in his own pathway, our own traditional ways of worshiping any deity, whatever, of our own choosing. If you don't believe in those deities, that's your problem. Follow yours. Nobody has disturbed you. Nobody has come over and said, come and join us. No. Some people say, we believe in giving honor to the goddess Oshun, and we have a festival called Isese, and we want to celebrate that festival. Just what is your goddamn business to prevent them simply because you're sitting on a throne? And yet, they get away with it. Time and time again, they get away with it. I think it is about time to speak truth to one another. Not just to governments, not people just to government, but people to people. It's about time that we move to proactivity rather than reacting. Reacting when insults have been heaped on our heritage, when our roots have been insulted, desecrated. In one of my comments, I mentioned the fact that I teach a few weeks at a time in one of the Islamic countries. Go there and see how non-Muslims are treated. They're treated as human beings, as equals, entitled to all the benefits of society. Go to the supermarkets. You'll find that behind the main shopping center, the same structure, there's a place there which is reserved for non-Muslims, where you can go and buy whatever you want, eat pork to your heart's content, stuff yourself, and go home. And there are liquor stores there. You can go and buy your drinks. Nobody disturbs you. Just don't get drunk on the streets. And there you see the other side of that society. And yet here you have motor drivers, laborers earning a pittance, being set upon and burned to death simply because they're driving a lorry full of beer. Is anybody forcing beer down your throats? The man is earning a living, and is catering to those of us who say, yes, we're ready to be damned to hell for drinking beer or wine or whatever. That's our business. You go there, as you come out of the airport, right in the open there's a supermarket. Right, as you come out of the airport, right within the airport, where you can buy your drinks. And then here, all these hypocrites and liars, try and pretend that lifestyles are not pertinent to groups, to individuals, and they should be let alone to enjoy their lifestyles, as long as they do not disturb the peace of others. So 3 requests. I've made one. The files should be opened, beginning with Deborah, on all those who are being killed extrajudicially in the name of religion. 2, I want all of us who have connections anywhere in the world, in fact, beginning here, address the diplomats and so on. You know, they assist the world by denying visas to violent politicians, right? It happened during the last elections. They even named names. They say, we're not going to give visas to this person. We're not going to give all those who preach violence in politics, that we will not give them visa. We say extend it to religious bigots. Extend this to those who preach and who applaud violence in the name of religion. Let's tackle the embassies. Tell your governments, they assist us. These people, they live here, these hypocrites, they go to these other places, they drink to their heart's content, debauch themselves anyhow, then they come here in the name of piety. They can restrict our own lifestyles, our own choices. 3, it's about time we demanded, on behalf of traditional religions, an annual holiday like Islam and Christianity. We've had enough. We had enough of being second-class citizens in this nation. So, equal time, equal space, we demand public holidays. We demand it of state governments, local governments, and the federal government. We want an annual public holiday. Those are my 3 demands in this home of the Muses.